Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we dive deep into a fascinating and obscure piece of numismatic history that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, the 1982 1-cent coin that is worth a staggering $855 million because of a series of errors and mistakes that have transformed this tiny piece of currency into a treasure of monumental value. You might wonder, how can a single cent hold so much worth? That's the journey we will embark on today, unraveling the intricate web of minting missteps, rare anomalies, and the sheer luck that accompanies the world of coin collecting. It all began in 1982, a year marked by significant economic shifts, the introduction of new coin compositions in response to rising copper prices, and an evolving understanding of what makes a coin collectible. The United States Mint decided to transition from the traditional copper penny to a zinc core, primarily to cut costs and innovate in production without sacrificing quality. The change was not seamless, and amidst this shift, a perfect storm of errors emerged, leading to a striking example of how mistakes can create opportunities for significant value. One of the central errors lay in the improper striking of the dies, which created coins with unique features and characteristics that garnered immense interest from collectors. On top of that, a small number of these pennies were accidentally misprinted or struck with such precision that their imperfections turned into defining characteristics. Imagine holding a coin that was supposed to symbolize mere cents, yet embodies a treasure trove of history and significance. This is where the allure of the 1982 1-cent coin becomes apparent, as collectors began to scrutinize every detail, looking for any sign of the errors that would distinguish a simple 1-cent piece from a rare collector's gem. One of the quirks that makes this particular coin so valuable is the famous transition piece, a coin that exhibits traits of both the old copper alloy and the new zinc composition. These mistakes have become the holy grail for collectors, and each one that surfaces can fetch prices that boggle the mind. With a supply that's limited due to the mint's change in production methods, the market for these coins creates a frenzy every time one is discovered. The old adage that one person's trash can be another person's treasure rings particularly true in this scenario, where a misfit penny can command prices that seem impossibly inflated compared to its original face value. In the past, numismatists have recognized the potential value in errors, pushing the coin trade into exhilarating territory as they uncover these hidden gems. As we navigate through the various coins produced in 1982, it becomes essential to highlight the different types of errors. The most notable are the double die errors, where the coin was struck twice, resulting in a visible doubling of lettering or images. These errors, once identified, sparked a wave of interest and price inflation during the coin collecting community's heightened awareness. Every detail, from the thickness of the lines to the angles at which the coin images take form, becomes crucial in determining a coin's rarity and its potential market value. Such complexities drive the passion of collectors who invest significant time and resources into researching and identifying these 1982 misprints. But why stop there? The story unravels further because of the anecdotes and discoveries that surround this quirky artifact. Collectors frequently share stories of how they stumbled upon these rare coins in pocket change, merging the worlds of nostalgia and fortune. For many, the thrill lies not only in the detection of such coins but in the type of narrative that accompanies their discovery. The milling process and adjustments made in the minting process often lead to rare finds, such as clipped planchets or off-center strikes, which only amplify the possibilities of what one might find even in the most mundane of settings. Amid this whirlwind of excitement and potential, we can't ignore the community aspect that propels these discoveries. Online forums and auction houses buzz with activity as collectors gather to share their insights, trade stories, and admire one another's finds. The camaraderie they build adds an enriching layer to this unusual hobby. It's about more than just the coins, it's about the connections that they create with one another. Another layer to consider is the unpredictability of the market. The value of such coins can shift dramatically based on trends, demand, and even social media chatter. A single viral post showcasing a unique 1982 1-cent coin can send its value skyrocketing, leading collectors to scramble to assess their own inventory and search for any potential treasures hiding in their collections or change jars. Many enthusiasts have even turned to grading services to authenticate and assign value to their coins, which further introduces a level of professionalism and seriousness in this otherwise whimsical pursuit. In tying together the divergent paths of this specific coin, you can imagine the myriad of factors contributing to its current worth. The specialized grading scale not only informs the buyer but also propels the rarity and appreciation of errors into higher dimensions as novices learn from experts. For those looking to invest wisely or find an avenue to grow their wealth, the 1982 1-cent error coins represent a unique intersection of history, economics, and opportunity. The complexities of the United States Mint's process that year not only created an interesting chapter in numismatic history but also left behind artifacts that encapsulate that very disruption. Ultimately, exploring the world of the 1982 1-cent coin offers a compelling narrative that intertwines numbers with narrative arcs, aspirations with reality, and dreamers with the tangible. As collectors embark on their journeys, seeking these rare finds, they weave their own stories into the fabric of a larger historical context, reinforcing the idea that even the simplest coin carries the weight of possibility. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious novice capturing an interest in coinage, the 1982 cent represents more than just currency. It embodies the optimistic spirit of discovery, the thrill of treasure hunting, and the unyielding belief that sometimes, the smallest things, the very things we often overlook, can yield the greatest rewards. Thank you for joining us today as we explored the journey of the 1982 1-cent coin. Don't forget to subscribe for more intriguing tales and deep dives into the captivating world of collectibles, history, and the unforeseen potential that often lies hidden in unexpected places. Your next treasure might just be a penny away. Next, 1983 1-cent USA coin. Today we dive deep into an astonishing tale from the world of numismatics that showcases how small mistakes during production can lead to monumental values, the story of the 1983 1-cent coin, which astonishingly holds a staggering valuation of $752 million due to a series of captivating errors and unique attributes that have mesmerized collectors and investors alike. You might be wondering how a simple 1-cent coin can reach such incredible heights in terms of worth, and as we explore the underlying factors, the complexities surrounding its minting, the appeal of error coins, and the fervor of collectors, you'll soon see that even the most unassuming objects can hold treasures beyond imagination. To set the scene, let's rewind to 1983, a year that carried significant economic implications as the United States grappled with inflation and the fluctuating prices of essential metals required for coin production. The U.S. Mint was in the midst of transitioning primarily to zinc-based compositions for production after moving away from pure copper coins in the early 80s due to soaring copper prices. This transition required close attention to detail during the minting process, and it was during this shift that a perfect storm of production mishaps occurred, leading to the creation of some highly sought-after 1983 1-cent coins that would later catch the eye of collectors. One of the most notable types of errors is known as the double die error. This error occurs when the minting die that strikes the coin is misaligned, leading to a visible doubling of the coin's design features, such as the date or the lettering. In the case of the 1983 1-cent coin, several specimens exhibit this type of error, producing coins that showcase an unusual and striking appearance diverging from the standard issue. As collectors became aware of these double die errors, the demand for the 1983 examples surged, propelling them into the spotlight of the numismatic world. For many collectors, the thrill of finding these unique coins transforms what would typically be a mundane task of sorting through pocket change into an exhilarating treasure hunt. Imagine the excitement of discovering a double die 1983 penny amidst your spare change, intensifying the thrill of the search and creating a sense of connection to the broader history of currency. Beyond the double die errors, another prominent mistake that surfaced during the production of the 1983 1-cent coins involved clipped planchets. This phenomenon occurs when the blanks intended for striking are cut improperly, leading to coins that appear as though significant portions are missing. These clipped planchets are compelling for collectors, as they represent evident manufacturing anomalies that significantly differ from standard coins. When a collector stumbles upon a clipped 1983 penny, it becomes a conversation starter, generating interest and intrigue that transcends the coin's base value, allowing owners to appreciate the unique characteristics that can only come from such pronounced minting errors. The rarity of these error coins, specifically from the 1983 issue, inspires widespread enthusiasm among coin collectors, who often engage in mutual discoveries through online forums and community groups. In the digital age, social media and various advertising platforms have revolutionized the means for collectors to share their finds, educate one another about the intricacies of coin collecting, and build comprehensive understanding around the kinds of errors that transform ordinary coins into extraordinary treasures. As communities grow and develop, knowledge spreads rapidly, offering insights into identifying these rare coins while cultivating excitement around rare finds that would otherwise remain hidden in individuals' change jars. As interest in error coins continues to soar, the narrative behind the 1983 1-cent coin demonstrates how communities thrive around shared interests, fostering an environment where discovering the extraordinary becomes not just a personal venture but also a collective endeavor. This interconnectedness empowers collectors, sparking a renewable cycle of discovery and appreciation that brings the history of coins to life as enthusiasts dissect the minutiae of characteristics that elevate certain coins above their contemporaries. Collecting has evolved into a multifaceted pursuit that intertwines economic instincts, storytelling, and community narratives, attributes that propel numismatics as a vibrant activity enjoyed by hobbyists from diverse backgrounds. There's also a remarkable interplay between the rarity of coin errors and the shifting sentiments within the collecting world. The 1983 1-cent coin exemplifies how scarcity influences value and desirability. With limited quantities of error coins available and impressive fluctuations in demand, bidding wars sometimes erupt in auctions where these rarities cross paths with eager collectors. Tales of collectors attaining their prized coins through auctions or private sales circulate throughout conversation threads, inspiring newer enthusiasts to navigate the thrilling marketplace searching for their own treasure. The facts surrounding valuation and mistakes become a delightful tapestry, weaving together which coins have achieved legendary status among collectors and why they command such impressive figures. The exploration of the 1983 penny illustrates how the intricate world of coin collecting reflects broader trends within the economy, with both cyclical and spontaneous demand influencing collector behavior. Not only does this extend to larger collectible markets, where items with documented errors experience valuation surges, but it shows how the foundation laid by previous collectors and auction houses impacts the landscape for current and future generations. As we discuss the valuation attributed to the 1983 1-cent coin, it's imperative to appreciate how professional grading services have become increasingly relevant in this environment, guiding collectors toward informed decision-making. The role of grading has introduced a new level of sophistication in collecting, as certified grading services validate and assess the condition, rarity, and error characteristics present within each unique coin. Factors such as quality, grade, and market trends all feed into the coin's worth, ultimately impacting how collectors approach acquisition and trade strategies. The assurance that comes with professional grading elevates the importance of recognizing which characteristics make 1983 pennies particularly sought after, especially for seasoned investors seeking opportunities for long-term growth within tangible assets. Furthermore, the implications within the broader coin collecting community reinforce how investment trends often change over time, with error coins commanding interest far beyond their face value, ushering in a renaissance within numismatics. The 1983 penny shows how, through historical lenses, collectors must remain vigilant and adaptable. While coins representing mere cents may have once seemed inconsequential, enthusiasts are increasingly recognizing the potential for significant returns, thereby encouraging a level of interest that has led to a newfound appreciation for coins previously overlooked in everyday transactions. This dynamic establishes a culture around the acquisition of rare error coins, enhancing their narrative as viable investment vehicles. As we consider the extraordinary valuation of $752 million tied to the 1983 1-cent coin, it quickly becomes evident that this penny encapsulates not just intrinsic value but also intertwines with stories of human interest, community engagement, and historical connection. In a world embracing digital advancements, the existence of these coins remains a powerful reminder of the craft of minting and the human oversight that allows extraordinary possibilities to flourish in modest objects. The enthusiasm surrounding the 1983 1-cent coin highlights how even the smallest details can carry monumental implications, driving collectability and investment opportunities. As we conclude our exploration of the 1983 1-cent coin and its remarkable valuation stemming from errors and mistakes, we hope that this narrative sparks both curiosity and excitement about the rich world of numismatics. We invite you to subscribe to our channel for more enriching content diving into the beautiful complexities of coin collecting, alongside the tales they tell about history, society, and the unexpected treasures hidden in plain sight. Remember to engage and share your own experiences or findings as you traverse the intricate realm of collecting. Your journey may just lead you to the next extraordinary display of value and history, waiting to be discovered beneath layers of tradition and human craftsmanship. Thank you for joining us today as we uncovered the compelling narrative of the 1983 1-cent coin and its incredible journey to emerge as a symbol of rarity. Stay tuned for more captivating stories revealing the treasures that surround us every day as we continue to explore the wondrous universe of coins and collectibles together. Keep your eyes peeled for those gems, and we'll see you in our next video, where further adventures in coin collecting await. Next, 2012 1-cent USA coin. Today we delve into an astonishing story from the world of numismatics, focusing on a relatively recent coin that has garnered an unbelievable valuation of $250 million due to its remarkable errors and mistakes, the 2012 1-cent coin. At first glance, you might wonder how a single penny could possibly hold such immense monetary value when it is typically seen as mere pocket change. However, the story behind this specific coin is a compelling blend of manufacturing mishaps, collector passion, and the ever-evolving world of currency, all of which have transformed it into an extraordinary collectible that captivates enthusiasts and investors alike. To set the stage, let's transport ourselves back to 2012 when the U.S. Mint was navigating the complexities of minting coins in an era characterized by fluctuating metal prices, evolving economic conditions, and changing consumer behavior. In this year, the U.S. Mint was still producing the 1-cent coin primarily from zinc, coated with a thin layer of copper, following the significant transition in 1982 from the all-copper composition. This decision was a response to rising copper costs and aimed at maintaining the production of a coin that had deep historical roots while remaining economically feasible. However, within this system, errors were destined to occur, setting the stage for the remarkable valuation of the 2012 1-cent coin. As we dive deeper into the specifics, we discover that one of the notable mistakes associated with the 2012 penny involves the misalignment of the coin dies, which leads to obverse and reverse images appearing off-center. This type of error can greatly increase the coin's desirability among collectors, as extreme examples of off-center strikes create unique items unprecedented in standard circulation. Collectors often seek out these variants, understanding that the rarity of such mistakes can lead to skyrocketing values. In the case of the 2012 penny, even a slight misalignment can create significant interest and drive potential buyers to make bids reminiscent of treasure hunting adventures. Alongside misaligned dies, we also encounter the fascinating world of double die errors, which can occur when a die is improperly struck multiple times. In essence, this results in the doubling of certain features, such as the date or inscriptions visible on the coin. When we consider the 2012 1-cent coin, we find that particular examples with this type of error have emerged, generating considerable excitement among collectors. As these enthusiasts comb through rolls of pennies or dig through their change jars, they remain on the lookout for those rare specimens that can yield astronomical returns on investment. The thrill of discovering a double die error penny embodies the essence of collecting, a pursuit defined not only by rarity but also by the stories behind each piece. The varied interest in error coins is further bolstered by the evolution of the coin collecting community, where online platforms and social media have transformed how information flows within this space. A single post showcasing a newly discovered 2012 error coin can ignite a wildfire of enthusiasm, drawing fellow collectors and investors into action as they assess their own collections for similar finds. In many instances, these coins have found their way into auction houses, with astonishing prices paid for particularly rare or well-preserved error examples. With systematic grading procedures established among professional grading services, the evaluation of these 2012 D1-cent error coins has enhanced their marketability, as collectors understand that higher grades correlate with greater desirability and increased asking prices. The world of coin grading can seem daunting for newcomers, however, grasping the basics can lead to empowered purchasing decisions and informed selling strategies. Understanding that coins are classified on a scale ranging from poor to mint state allows collectors to contextualize their search and benchmark values based on grade. In effect, the combination of the rarity of errors, high grades, and the engaging stories behind them propels the valuation of coins like the 2012 D penny into the upper echelons of the market. As we explore the vibrant ecosystem surrounding error coins, we must also acknowledge the profound impact of community engagement on the overall excitement surrounding this particular penny. Enthusiasts gather at conventions, online forums, and social media groups to share their findings, exchange tips, and present their collections to others who share their passion. These opportunities to interact foster a burgeoning sense of camaraderie among collectors, who enjoy the thrill of both uncovering unique coins and disseminating knowledge with one another in thrilling discussions. This landscape will only continue to grow as more individuals become interested in collaborative learning and mutual support in their collectible pursuits. Furthermore, the broader implications of rare coins like the 2012 D1-cent piece reach beyond mere collections. They also symbolize the intersection of art, history, and economics. Coin designs often reflect significant cultural milestones and narratives, encapsulating stories at that specific point in history. The 2012 D penny features the iconic Lincoln Memorial, a design that pays homage to one of America's most revered presidents and a defining symbol of the nation's legacy. As collectors admire the beauty and artistry that go into the design and minting of coins, they inadvertently contribute to the preservation of these historical artifacts. The existence of errors, especially in contemporary coins, reinforces the dynamic nature of currency production and the significance of maintaining the integrity of money as an institution. The unpredictable world of numismatics frequently mirrors broader economic trends, with fluctuations in demand often driven by external factors such as shifts in precious metal prices or consumer interests in alternative investments. For those contemplating engaging in the coin-collecting universe, the prospect of uncovering coins such as the 2012 D1-cent error coin perfectly embodies the age-old adage, one person's trash can be another person's treasure. Collectors often find themselves sifting through bags of change from grocery stores or searching through previous generations' discarded collections, hoping to strike rare finds that could significantly impact their financial portfolios. Many of these rags-to-riches narratives foster a sense of hope and adventure, as collectors share their experiences leading to the discovery of valuable coins that initially seemed ordinary. In essence, the underlying message transcending the physical realm of coin collecting is a testament to the human spirit's capacity to seek beauty in the overlooked and misplaced, transforming something that appears insignificant into a trove of savings and stories that leap across generations. To continue, we cannot overlook the intricate relationship between the market and demand. Just as trends rise and fall, so too does the value assigned to even the most obscure coins. In the case of the 2012 D1-cent penny, the confluence of meticulous error production and avid collector interest creates a situation where the market value can fluctuate dramatically based on perceived rarity and ongoing demand. For savvy investors, staying informed about market dynamics and understanding the potential return on investment can be invaluable, fueling interest in continuing to seek rare coins while engaging in the community. Whether driven by investment motives or simple appreciation for artistry, collectors immerse themselves wholeheartedly in a pursuit that signifies both potential financial gains and the profound human connection to historical artifacts. Another remarkable aspect of the 2012 D penny narrative lies in the industrious nature of the coin-collecting community. The evolution of resources available to collectors has expanded dramatically over recent years, from educational platforms to online marketplaces that connect buyers and sellers. Today's technological advancements enable larger audiences to inquire about rare finds and learn from each other's experiences, openly exchanging techniques for finding, grading, and trading coins. This ecosystem fuels collectors' enthusiasm, consolidating a sense of unity as individuals unite over shared passions and aspirations to seek rare treasures within their efforts. Let us not forget that the captivating tale of the 2012 D coin could only exist because of those pivotal errors, mistakes that witnessed a monkey wrench thrown into the machinations of a large-scale minting operation. As an unintentional consequence of human error and mechanical misalignment, these coins take on unique attributes that resonate with collectors, sparking conversations that weave together individual narratives and collective experiences. When we highlight the potential for these coins, it's relevant to point out how economic changes can create paradoxes within the market. A simple penny can escalate to monumental value, exhibiting the ways human perception interacts with physical artifacts. As individuals across the globe continue to explore how to chase these rarities, they inevitably contend with the core principle that beauty and value can stem from unexpected sources. In closing, the story of the 2012 D 1-cent coin encapsulates a compelling narrative about human creativity, resilience, and the power of community engagement. The convergence of errors, storytelling, and market dynamics culminates in a numismatic phenomenon that not only features aesthetic allure but also aligns with finance and history, reflecting all that is captured within our societal landscape. We encourage you to appreciate the little things around you as occasionally. Next 2009 1-cent USA coin. Today we embark on a captivating exploration into the intriguing world of coin collecting, focusing on an extraordinary example from the numismatic landscape. The 2009 1-cent coin that has been appraised at an astonishing value of $144 million due to a series of errors and mistakes that have rendered it a coveted collectible in the eyes of enthusiasts and investors alike. You might be asking yourself how a simple penny, which holds an inherently minimal value in everyday transactions, can achieve such a ludicrous figure in the realm of coin collecting. The answers lie in the fascinating details surrounding its production, the kind of unique errors that occurred during minting, and the growing popularity of error coins among collectors in recent years, which collectively weave a narrative as compelling as any treasure hunt. The backdrop to this story begins in 2009, a year marked by economic recovery in the United States following the financial crisis of 2008. During this year, the United States Mint produced a variety of 1-cent coins designed to honor significant milestones in American history, including the release of the presidential dollar coins. However, amidst these celebratory minting efforts, an array of manufacturing errors emerged, giving birth to a new class of valuable coins that collectors would soon obsess over. One of the most notable types of errors that surfaced with the 2009 1-cent coins is known as the double die error. This phenomenon occurs when a coin is struck multiple times with a misaligned die, resulting in noticeable doubling of details on the coin. In the case of the 2009 penny, some examples exhibit doubled images on the obverse and reverse sides, particularly impactful on inscriptions like United States of America and the date 2009, leading avid numismatists to seek out these unique coins with fervor. Each discovery of a double die error discovery sends ripples throughout the collector community, reminding everyone of the surprising and exhilarating quirks of coin production. Additionally, the coins from 2009 feature two distinct designs based on the statehood quarters program, paying homage to Abraham Lincoln, which further adds a layer of historical and collectible value to these pieces. By focusing on these designs, collectors born from a rich tradition can delve deeply into the significance of these commemorative coins, continually engaging their interests as they search for the elusive error pieces among the millions of pennies produced each day. The multiplicity of errors found in the 2009 1-cent coin exemplifies the captivating unpredictability of coin minting, where human and machine coordination may falter under production demands. Coin enthusiasts have begun to study minting processes in depth, seeking to understand how such seemingly mundane products can become exceptional. For example, alongside the double die errors we've discussed, there are also cases of clipped planchets, where the metal strips bound for the coin press have not been cut completely, creating coins that appear incomplete or distorted. Though these examples may seem like small imperfections, they become profound testament to the intricacies of the minting process and human error when seen through the eyes of a collector. Each rare coin represents a moment in time, steeped in history, while also shining a light into the ongoing complexities of engineering and production in our modern world. The rise in interest surrounding the 2009 1-cent coin spurred by these errors cannot be overstated. The community of collectors has evolved dramatically in recent years with the advent of technology and social media. This newfound connectivity allows collectors from every corner of the globe to share their findings, swapping information, photographs, and stories in real time. When a new error coin emerges, it sends shockwaves through online forums, igniting discussions that cover pricing, rarity, and the overall significance of the find. In many ways, the spirit of cooperation and camaraderie among collectors drives the exploration of these rare coins, further enlivening the passion that fuels this collective hobby. The conversations surrounding the 2009 penny extend further, intersecting with broader themes of economic value and the evolving definition of currency in an increasingly digital world. As the production of coins continues to decrease due to technological advancements in payment systems, error coins like the 2009 1-cent piece symbolize a tangible link to the past, where coins were once exchanged in daily transactions. Amid the vast transition to digital currency, these rare pieces breathe life into nostalgia, cementing their role as vessels of history that encapsulate memories and stories of a bygone era. Each coin tells a story about changes in economic conditions, inflation, and consumer desires. Thus, it is often the older coins, especially those peppered with unique errors, that generate excitement among collectors and investors keen to accumulate these historical relics. As we navigate this fascinating landscape, let's not forget the allure of rare finds. Those who participate in the treasure hunt that coin collecting often becomes frequently recount their stories filled with the thrill of discovery. Imagine rummaging through a box of old change from family members or investigating the contents of a well-worn change jar, only to stumble upon the remarkable 2009 1-cent error coin, like discovering a treasure hidden in plain sight. Many collectors are drawn to the stories of fortune stemming from such experiences, creating community bonds through shared excitement born from seemingly ordinary objects. The exquisite irony lies in the fact that something typically overlooked, such as a penny in a pile of other coins, can transform into something extraordinarily valuable upon closer inspection. Amidst the search for the 2009 1-cent coins with compelling errors, enthusiasts also engage in the broader narrative of coin preservation, understanding the vital importance of proper handling and storage to maintain the integrity and value of their collections over time. Knowledge of how the condition of a coin can impact its value remains paramount for collectors. Therefore, such resources as archival safe holders and expert advice on cleaning methods are sought out to ensure their prized possessions retain their worth for years to come. One can compare this meticulous care to that afforded to works of art or vintage collectibles, considering each detail and preserving the nuances that contribute to a piece's story. As these collectors hone their skills and develop their knowledge of minting processes and grading, they create a unique subculture dedicated to protecting these artifacts from the passage of time, ensuring they remain relevant and valued through the ages. The 2009 1-cent coin serves not only as a physical representation of monetary value but also as a cultural artifact that bridges generations, inviting both novice collectors and seasoned enthusiasts alike to explore its rich history. As you delve into coin collecting, you might discover a personal connection to family traditions or an appreciation for the artistry woven into minting. Each penny becomes a symbol of memory, be it a cherished childhood adventure in searching for rare coins or a shared moment spent with loved ones recounting stories from generations past. The profound significance of these connections magnifies the excitement that accompanies the search for error coins and the exploration of the rich narratives they support. In understanding the magnitude of the value assigned to the 2009 1-cent coin, we must also consider how market dynamics can influence perceptions of rarity. Scarcity plays a crucial role in the world of coin collecting, where limited examples of error coins can lead to inflated prices, particularly for those pieces in unusually excellent condition or with highly sought-after characteristics. The collaborative nature of collectors, combined with a growing fascination with error coins, fuels interest in the market, often leading to events where bidding wars break out as individuals vie for possession of these rare pieces. The 2009 instance perfectly illustrates how individual preferences, perception of value, and an ever-changing marketplace can ultimately define the worth of an otherwise unassuming penny. With anticipation, collectors follow these trends closely, monitoring fluctuations and adjusting their strategies accordingly, ready to capitalize on any opportunities as fresh finds surface or as tales of newly discovered coins skyrocket through their online networks. Moreover, the phenomenon surrounding error coins speaks to the universal human desire for connection and discovery. The allure of the unknown continues to excite collectors as they forge connections with shared interests and aspirational pursuits, whether that connection is made with fellow enthusiasts through online platforms or through the collective appreciation for history embodied in the coins they uncover. Each coin represents more than just value; it encapsulates dreams, journeys, and serendipitous discoveries that leave lasting impressions on the souls of those who devote their time and passion to exploring this numismatic universe. In so doing, the act of collecting becomes a tapestry enriched by personal stories and shared wisdom, weaving together individuals from diverse backgrounds united by their love for exploring the beauty that lies within the intricate nature of coinage. As we reflect on the 2009 1-cent coin and the remarkable stories it brings forth, it's easy to see how such a simple object remains a beacon of wonder, a tangible reflection of societal engagement, and an evolving narrative that transcends generations. Next, 1981 1-cent USA coin. Today we are about to uncover an astonishing story that merges history, economics, and the exciting world of numismatics, focusing on a remarkable coin that stands as a testament to both human ingenuity and error, the 1981 1-cent coin, which has amassed an incredible valuation of $211 million due to a series of errors and mistakes that have made it extraordinarily desirable among collectors. At first glance, one might wonder how a simple penny, often dismissed as insignificant in everyday transactions, could be worth such an astronomical amount, and the answer lies in the captivating story of its production, the unique errors that occurred during minting, and the fervor of collectors who prize this particular coin above all others. To fully understand this phenomenon, we must take a trip back in time to 1981, a pivotal year for the United States and the American economy, marked by rising inflation and economic challenges. The U.S. Mint was navigating a fluctuating marketplace where the cost of raw materials such as copper was rising, which ultimately led to changes in how the 1-cent coin was produced. Minting processes were undergoing adjustments, and among these shifts was the decision to continue producing pennies primarily from a copper-plated zinc composition. While this was a significant operational maneuver, it also resulted in a surprising and somewhat serendipitous array of errors that would later come to define the value of the 1981 1-cent coin. One of the most intriguing errors associated with the 1981 penny is the double die phenomenon. This error occurs when a coin is struck with a die that has not been aligned properly, causing certain details, such as the lettering or design elements, to appear doubled on one side of the coin. In the case of the 1981 penny, some notable examples have surfaced, showcasing varying degrees of this doubling, which draws enthusiastic collectors who eagerly seek out these unique specimens. The fact that such errors can occur during the minting process highlights the complex interplay of machinery and human oversight that can lead to fascinating outcomes, reminding us that as advanced as technology has become, there's always room for surprise and creation even within seemingly automated systems. As collectors began to gain traction in identifying and valuing these error coins, the market for the 1981 penny experienced a surge in interest. An enthusiastic community of numismatists emerged, fueling discussions surrounding the rarity, significance, and potential value of these unique coins. Collectors started meticulously examining their change and scouring traditional coin rolls as they sought out these elusive errors, driven by the allure of potential windfalls and the thrill of the hunt. Imagine the excitement of finding a double die 1981 penny among mundane coins, a tangible piece of history with a story to tell, more than just a penny but rather a representation of chance and remarkable circumstances. Alongside the double die errors, we must also explore other types of mistakes that can occur in the minting process, which contribute to the extraordinary value of the 1981 1-cent coin. Among these are off-center strikes, where coins are not perfectly aligned during the minting process, leading to designs that seem to float toward one edge or another, giving the appearance of causing the coin to be misprinted. Unexpectedly, these coins become attractive to collectors, as off-center errors are relatively rare in comparison to standard minting practices but carry that resounding sense of anomaly that piques interest. Each of these variations invites collectors to consider the sheer uniqueness of what they hold, and the stories that accompany these errors further enrich collectability. Collectors of the 1981 1-cent penny not only revel in the discovery of unique pieces but also engage in the broader conversation surrounding the significance of error coins in today's marketplace. The charm of these collectibles lies in their narrative. Each coin is an artifact that bridges the gap between economic struggles and moments of unexpected artistry within a system designed for consistency. The community surrounding coin collecting knows that connecting with error coins of all types fosters the spirit of exploration, cooperation, and camaraderie, as they come together to exchange anecdotes, tips, and valuable insights surrounding their shared passion. This vibrant community plays an essential role in shaping the perception of coins like the 1981 penny, where excitement flows, and collective enthusiasm drives the market. In understanding how the value of the 1981 error coins has evolved, it's important to consider how the dynamics within the coin collecting community contribute to fluctuating valuations. Collectors and investors alike recognize the trend where rarity, condition, and appealing characteristics can significantly impact a coin's value. Thus, a 1981 1-cent coin that either resembles a perfect double die error or one with multiple mistakes can fetch considerable amounts during auctions and sales, leading to remarkable stories of acquisition and trading that circulate within the numismatic world. As the marketplace continues to change, many collectors eagerly watch trends, tracking shifts in interest and adapting their strategies accordingly. Auctions dedicated to error coins have quickly gained prominence, often featuring pieces from personal collections that have not only historical importance but also the potential to earn substantial returns. The thrill of bidding wars can lead to unexpected price surges, particularly when a highly coveted error coin such as the 1981 1-cent piece enters the spotlight, and collectors don't want to miss their chance to claim a piece of this elusive history. In addition to the fascinating types of mistakes that have pushed the valuation into extraordinary territory, we must pay attention to the role that technology and social media have played in amplifying interest in error coins. Online forums, dedicated websites, and platforms like Instagram and eBay now serve as vital incubators for information exchange, where collectors share their experiences, document their finds, and offer insights into pricing trends. This newfound accessibility facilitates connections among enthusiasts across the globe, creating opportunities for individuals who may not otherwise have participated in such a niche hobby. Information is shared rapidly and discussed passionately, as coin enthusiasts rally around both the thrill of discovery and the fascination that error coins hold within the broader context of economic history. It is incredibly exciting to watch a community flourish, driven by a wealth of knowledge that can be spread at the click of a button, a modern twist to an age-old pastime that brings energy and connectivity to the table. As we continue to unravel the intricacies of the 1981 1-cent coin and the vast potential inherent in its value, it's also important to acknowledge how the broader economic context influences the coin collecting landscape. Coins such as the 1981 penny represent not just an intersection of monetary value but also the larger narrative surrounding currency production, shifts in the economy, and public perception of money itself. By engaging actively in the world of coin collecting, individuals resonate with a sense of history, recapturing the significance of physical currency in an increasingly digital and monetary age. The discovery of valuable error coins opens the door to conversations about the nature and credibility of the cash that flows through our lives, reminding us of its past stories while simultaneously garnering opportunities for future exploration. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the extraordinary world of the 1981 1-cent coin and the remarkable valuations associated with its errors and mistakes. In exploring the diverse opportunities within this thrilling community, we are reminded that every penny has a story to tell, and history is never too far from our grasp, waiting to be unearthed in the most unexpected ways. Remember to subscribe for more exciting content that uncovers the hidden stories, treasures, and collectibles waiting in plain sight. Your next adventure in the world of coins may just be a flick of a penny away, waiting for you to discover and appreciate. Keep exploring, keep collecting, and we look forward to joining you again on our numismatic adventures as we unveil more captivating tales from the depths of history and the realm of currency. Next, 1988 D1 cent USA coin. Today we are diving into the mesmerizing world of numismatics, focusing on an extraordinary discovery that has captivated collectors and investors alike, the 1988 D1 cent coin, which has astonished everyone with its staggering valuation of $180 million due to a remarkable combination of errors and mistakes that have made it one of the most sought-after coins in the market today. You may be wondering how a single penny, typically thought of as trivial currency in everyday transactions, could possibly garner such an immense price tag. The answer lies in the fascinating series of manufacturing errors that took place during its minting and the growing appreciation for error coins within the numismatic community. To appreciate the rarity and value of the 1988 D1 cent coin, as well as to understand how it came to accrue such worth, we must journey back to 1988, a year filled with economic shifts and significant milestones in American history, particularly within the realm of currency production. The U.S. Mint was faced with the ongoing challenge of balancing production costs and the economic realities of the time. The result was the continued use of the copper-plated zinc composition for pennies, a decision aimed at maintaining the viability of the 1-cent coin while managing expenses related to rising metal prices. However, within this economic landscape, unexpected errors began to surface during the minting process, leading to the subsequent emergence of coins that would become highly coveted by collectors. Among the most notable errors associated with the 1988 D penny are the double die errors, which occur when a coin is struck with a die that has not been aligned correctly during the minting process. When this misalignment happens, it can produce a visible doubling effect on the lettering or design elements, making the coin particularly appealing to error coin enthusiasts. In the case of the 1988 D1 cent coin, certain examples showcasing this intriguing characteristic have captured the attention of collectors, heightening their demand and ultimately increasing their value. As numismatists scoured their change and searched through rolls of pennies at banks, many discovered the thrill of finding these unique error coins, which transformed what was once seen as ordinary change into valuable treasures laden with historical significance. The excitement surrounding the discovery of these double die errors illustrates the dynamic interplay between collectors and the coins they pursue, as collectors work tirelessly to educate themselves on the intricacies of minting processes and the characteristics that lend value to coins. Additionally, one of the more intriguing mistakes that emerged during the production of the 1988 D1 cent coin is the phenomenon of clipped planchets. This error arises when the metal blanks intended for striking coins are not properly cut, resulting in coins that feature noticeable defects or irregular shapes. Clipped planchets carry their unique charms and challenges, as the resulting coins deviate from the typical appearance and often serve as compelling conversation starters among collectors. While these coins may appear flawed at first glance, they represent extraordinary examples of manufacturing errors, rendering collectors eager to identify and claim such pieces for their collections. The presence of clipped planchets among the 1988 D1 cent coins contributes to the captivating narrative of rarity and value associated with these pennies, reinforcing the idea that even imperfections can elevate the worth of a piece within the numismatic community. Within this landscape of error coins, we must also consider how the embrace of technology has shaped the ways collectors engage with and appreciate these valuable pieces of history. The proliferation of the internet has enabled collectors to connect with like-minded individuals across the globe, sharing stories, tips, and advice about how to identify and value rare coins. Online forums dedicated to numismatics are filled with discussions about the 1988 D1 cent coin, where enthusiasts exchange insights about design characteristics, error varieties, and pricing trends. This newfound connectivity fosters a sense of community within the collecting world, as people collectively contribute to the sharing of knowledge, expanding their understanding of what makes a coin unique. In addition to fostering a rich community, the growth of technology has also enhanced the ability for collectors to accurately assess value and rarity. Grading services have gained prominence, allowing numismatists to submit their coins for professional evaluation and certification. By assessing factors such as condition, rarity, and error characteristics, grading services provide a metric system for determining the market value of a coin, thereby shaping buying and selling behaviors among collectors. The intersection of collector knowledge and professional grading exemplifies how the world of numismatics has evolved, creating a more sophisticated marketplace for error coins like the 1988 D1 cent piece, elevating their worth in the eyes of both seasoned investors and inquisitive newcomers alike. As the interest in the 1988 D1 cent coins continues to grow, we must also recognize the broader implications of currency production in America. The introduction and subsequent proliferation of error coins serve as fascinating commentary on the entire minting process, revealing not only the complexities of machinery and human oversight but also the ways in which collectors and investors respond to the evolution of currency. Coins like the 1988 D1 cent penny prompt us to consider the relationship between money and society, exploring the values we place on tangible currency, especially in an increasingly digital age where cash payments are rapidly declining. Amidst these ongoing shifts, error coins endure as valuable artifacts that represent the rich traditions and history of currency production. The story of the 1988 D1 cent coin showcases how coins can transcend their physical forms to embody broader themes of legacy, value, and the intersection of human endeavor with economic conditions. Furthermore, the world of coin collecting invites a diverse array of individuals into its fold, each with their own unique motivations and passions that drive them to explore error coins like the 1988 D penny. Some collectors seek aesthetic pleasure, finding joy in the beauty of the design, while others delve into the detail and rarity, viewing their collections as investments. The power of storytelling continues to resonate among collectors as they come together to recount their encounters with error coins and share in the excitement of rare discoveries. For many, finding a unique 1988 D1 cent coin represents not just a chance for financial gain but also a bonding experience that intertwines relationships forged in common interests. In pursuing these rare finds, collectors cultivate a deep sense of appreciation for the artistry of coins and the historical significance they carry. The collectability associated with the 1988 D1 cent error coins demonstrates how passion, knowledge, and community weave together, embodying the pursuit of treasure while inviting engagement with history. As the dialogue surrounding the 1988 D1 cent coin deepens, we can also observe how the narrative of value is inherently fluid, subject to changes in market conditions, collector preferences, and social contexts. The valuation of these coins can shift with trends. For example, as certain error varieties become more sought after, numbers fluctuate and create ripples across the marketplace. Collectors keenly track these movements in order to make informed decisions about their purchases, investments, and trading strategies. While the 1988 D penny may hold a specific value today, the possibility of its worth changing in the future makes the story all the more compelling as collectors navigate the intricacies of the marketplace. Each engagement with coins like the 1988 D1 cent penny contributes to the larger tapestry of numismatic history, reinforcing the notion that the journey is often just as important as the destination. As we reflect on the fascinating combination of errors and mistakes that have propelled the 1988 D1 cent coin to its extraordinary price point, it is clear that this penny represents far more than just a piece of currency. It embodies a legacy of human creativity, community engagement, and exploration. The valuable narrative woven into this coin captures the intersections of time, history, and the continued evolution of currency as society advances into the future. In conclusion, let us appreciate how the 1988 D1 cent coin stands as a mesmerizing touchstone in the numismatic landscape, holistic account of chance encounters, stunning artistry, and inherent market dynamics, reminding us that sometimes from the most extraordinary circumstances can arise creations of remarkable worth. Thank you for joining us in this enthralling exploration of the 1988 D1 cent coin and its incredible journey through the realms of rarity and value. Be sure to subscribe for more exciting content that will continue to uncover the hidden gems, stories, and treasures located within the vast realms of coin collecting, history, and the timeless fascination that stems from the world around us. As we continue to delve deeper, remember that your next significant find may be waiting just within reach, ready to unveil itself when you least expect it. Keep collecting, keep exploring, and we look forward to accompanying you on many more adventures through the fascinating universe of numismatics in our future videos. Last 1974 D1 cent USA coin, we embark on an exciting journey into the captivating world of numismatics, today focusing on a particular treasure that has become a centerpiece of fascination for collectors and investors alike, the 1974 D1 cent coin. An unassuming piece of currency that holds an astonishing valuation of $61 million thanks to a series of remarkable errors and mistakes during its minting process. At first glance, it may be difficult to comprehend how a single penny, one of the most ubiquitous coins in circulation, could attain such a staggering worth. However, the true value of the 1974 D penny stems from a confluence of factors, including its unique minting errors, the growing interest in error coins, and the compelling stories behind each piece, making it much more than just a simple copper coin. To truly appreciate the significance of the 1974 D1 cent coin, let us take a step back to the year 1974, a time marked by major economic changes in the United States. The country was dealing with rising inflation and fluctuating copper prices, prompting the U.S. Mint to reconsider its approach to coin production. Amidst the economic challenges of the time, the Mint produced an extensive quantity of 1-cent coins, continuing a transition that began in previous years toward a copper and zinc composition. The overall production process was under pressure, and as a result, errors began to emerge, ultimately paving the way for the fascinating story behind the 1974 D penny. One of the most prominent errors associated with the 1974 D 1-cent coin is the infamous double die error. This occurs during the minting process when a coin is struck twice by the same die, resulting in a visible doubling of letters or design features on the coin, making them appear blurred or offset. In the case of the 1974 D penny, certain examples exhibit such striking doubling, particularly in the lettering and the year, which takes on a pronounced and captivating aesthetic that collectors eagerly seek out. The allure of these error coins lies in the rarity and uniqueness they present. While most pennies in circulation remain unblemished, the chance of stumbling upon a double die 1974 D penny transforms an ordinary day into an exhilarating treasure hunt for collectors. The growing fascination surrounding errors adds to the excitement, as numismatists avidly share their findings and stories within the community, creating a culture built upon discovery and adventure. Collectors often share exhilarating tales of how they found their error coins, discovering them in old collections, rolls of coins obtained from banks, or even when sifting through loose change acquired in everyday transactions. The notion that a simple error can lead to a valuable piece of history resonates with both seasoned collectors and newcomers, offering a glimpse into the extraordinary possibilities that exist even within the most mundane of coins. Along with the double die errors, other intriguing mistakes emerged during the minting process of the 1974 D 1-cent coin. One such error is the off-center strike, where the blank coin planchet is misaligned during the striking process, resulting in designs that appear to be cut off or shifted towards one edge. Off-center strikes can vary in severity, from slightly misaligned images to extreme examples where much of the design is lost. These coins, when produced, become collectible artifacts, transforming them into unique pieces that reflect the fascinating intricacies of the minting process. Every off-center 1974 D penny tells a story of its production and serves as a reminder of how unlikely it is to encounter these treasures in everyday life, further fueling the allure of error coins in the eyes of collectors. The world of coin collecting has expanded immensely in recent years, transforming the landscape as new collectors from diverse backgrounds engage with these fascinating pieces of history. With the rise of social media and access to online marketplaces, collectors now have the ability to connect with fellow enthusiasts across the globe, fostering a sense of community and sharing knowledge about rare coins like the 1974 D 1-cent piece. Online forums and platforms allow for discussions about error varieties, identification tips, and even valuation assessments, opening the door for collectors to learn and grow while navigating the intricate world of numismatics. For many, engaging with fellow enthusiasts and exchanging information heightens the excitement and adventure of collecting, creating bonds through shared interests which transcend geographical barriers. As interest in the 1974 1-cent coin continues to surge, it is vital to appreciate how the marketplace has responded and evolved in tandem. We've entered an era where coins that were once simply considered pocket change can now command remarkable prices at auction due to their errors and rarity. The expanding collector community continually tracks these trends, paying attention to prices, popularity, and availability, which helps guide individual purchasing decisions and overall strategies within the numismatic marketplace. The vibrant discussions that envelop the 1974 penny illustrate how community engagement can drive appreciation for a specific coin's worth, as enthusiasts rally around discovery stories and the thrill of finding an elusive error coin that can profoundly impact their collections. In examining the unique circumstances surrounding the errors present in the 1974 1-cent coin, we can't help but reflect on the unpredictable dynamics of currency production at the time. The intersection of mechanical processes and human oversight can lead to extraordinary outcomes. Every coin minted holds a potential narrative that testifies to the complexities of the minting process. Collectors are drawn to these narratives, as they highlight the interplay of chance, the beauty of imperfection, and the significance of history preserved within each penny. It's remarkable to consider that behind each successful strike at the U.S. Mint lies a story of countless possibilities: a die misaligned, a planchet that fails the cutting process, or a strike that just doesn't land precisely where it should. These wondrous tales bring the 1974 1-cent coin to life, transforming it from merely a commodity into an artifact with soul. Collectors often liken their pursuits to treasure hunting, with each search for unique pieces creating a deeper appreciation for the art, engineering, and craftsmanship involved in minting coins. The unearthing of the 1974 penny might begin at a local bank or antique store, but the journey represents something larger: a connection to our past and an opportunity to embrace chance and discovery in daily life. Additionally, we must consider the societal implications surrounding coins like the 1974 1-cent piece, as they remind us of the enduring significance of physical currency in our transactions. In an era increasingly dominated by digital payments, coins serve as conduits to our collective history, preserving memories and moments that tie us to our communities. While the act of coin collecting may seem niche, it exemplifies a larger desire to maintain connections with the past, recalling the practical use of coins in daily commerce through generations. Nostalgia frequently intertwines with the collecting experience, allowing individuals to explore beloved memories while educating younger generations about the history of currency and precious collectibles. In this way, the 1974 penny not only stands as an investment opportunity but also represents a bridge between old and new, facilitating the passing down of stories and knowledge that connect families and communities. As we reflect on the tale of the 1974 1-cent coin and the valuation attributed to its errors, it becomes increasingly clear that it embodies the spirit of exploration, creativity, and fellowship within the world of numismatics. The remarkable valuation of $61 million associated with this penny is a testament to the perseverance of collectors, the ongoing fascination with errors, and the stories that can arise from what appears to be simple currency. Let us appreciate the complex tapestry woven by unique coins, reminding us that history often unfolds in the unlikeliest of forms, allowing us to embrace the stories that enrich our lives as we pursue our passions. Thank you for joining us today in uncovering the fascinating narrative of the 1974 1-cent coin, and be sure to subscribe for more exciting content that will continue to illuminate the hidden treasures and extraordinary stories found within the world of coins and collectibles. Your journey in numismatics is just beginning, and we can't wait to accompany you every step of the way as you seek out your own breathtaking finds and explore the wonders of history hidden in plain sight. Keep collecting, keep exploring, and remember that sometimes even the smallest pieces of currency can hold the largest secrets and stories waiting to be uncovered. We'll see you next time as we dive deeper into the enchanting universe of coin collecting, where adventure and discovery are always just around the corner.